couch and every subscriber is sitting on it and we're just like watching TV together and hanging out, and I want that to feel this way. Hey buddy. I was going to do a lyrical reading, just not feeling it today, because I have an idea I'm gonna follow and execute at a later date. This video comes with a warning, and that warning is this video could change my bias. Junie, you know I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm just kidding. So this is filter. Jimin. And you know what they say, once you gym in, you can't gym out. So, Junie, could you get me some creamer? Yeah, he doesn't need to see this. If this is going to be that ugly. Live performance filter.
너다분한 그 표정을 지루한 밝게 And please forgive me now 핸드폰 내려놔 고개 돌릴 생각도 마 I know your type 날 골랐으면 돼 너의 눈에 나의 손을 덮게 자기가 미래 I
We learned yesterday, whatever video it was, BTS makes me a mouth breather. I just realized I'm staring at this guy while he's performing. And I'm just like, oh, so stupid. By the way, I already twice wanted to yell at the monitor for the camera guy to get out of the way. I can't see him. And he's sleeping. Whatever. We're too deep. It's got like a salsa feel. Oh, nice! That was hot! directly at it.
새로운 놀이가 될 거야. 날 네 맘에 씌워줘.
Oh.
I let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out.
Okay, maybe we'll come back to this, even though it's super early. I might just say, beep it. That was an inside joke from Fire, by the way. The music video. First one I ever watched. That was so fun. There I go rambling again. It's so fun. Okay, so I can't just move on and not give Jimin the respect he deserves. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Honesty is the best policy. I don't feel like this song gives me the range that I think Jimin is capable of. I think the song is great. Lyrically, I think the song is great. You know, and hats off, pun intended for the video, but hats off to the choreography of this that actually kind of put this together from a lyrical standpoint. I think that's brilliant. So, point of the song, right? Let's break this down, shall we? Simple, it's obvious. It's not like I'm decoding anything. Let me get my ring. Boot. It's pretty straightforward. Like, he's willing to be anything that you need him to be. Now, I'm not going to go so far as to say it's romantic, but whatever. Doesn't matter. But he is willing to put a filter over himself and be like maybe a suppressed version of himself, maybe be a bad boy version of himself. No. Is this the kind of thing that maybe we all do? I think that is probably the case. I know that there are certain people or groups that I hang out with that I might have to be a suppressed version. I mean, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that's normal. I can't go all chicken noodle soup in church. Well, I mean, one, depending on the church. And I don't really go to church anymore, so that's kind of an irrelevant point. Anyway, point being, I can't walk into a business meeting like I did the other day where I'm going to present to some VIPs and be like, chicken noodle soup with a soda. No. I have to be professional Roscoe with my fake glasses and be all studious. Now, I say fake. These are just blue light glasses that protect my googly eyes from the 6 screens that I stare at for 9 to 16 hours a day. That's my life. Which is now why you see why I'm like, yeah, I don't want to edit these videos for another 3 to 6 hours. I'm already spending 9 hours at work in front of 6 screens making movies. Anyway, man, I really do go sideways, don't I? Huh. We put filters on ourselves. We have these little versions of ourselves that kind of fit into different boxes. Now, I'm going to have a little moral of the story here. And you're like, thank God, get to the point, bro. Moral of the story. I think it's one thing to have like a professional you, a vulnerable you, maybe a tough you, and you just show those different sides of yourself when they fit within that situation. However, I don't think it's okay for you to have versions of yourself that are manufactured for you to fit into other groups. That is a no-go. And I was going to say, for you younger viewers watching, no, because we are all guilty of that. I get that. Revelation. I walked into my meeting the other day, like Rap Monster. Not the Creamer Retriever. Sounded strange. Oh, I'll be cutting that out. Oh, oops. I'm gonna wake her up. I walked into my meeting the other day like Rap Monster. But when I'm making videos and I'm decoding stuff, I feel, or if I'm getting into like Tiny Desk Concert, I feel like I'm channeling Hobie. My hopeful and fun and exuberant. And then when I watch things like Spring Day and completely fall apart because of experiences that I've had in my own life, I feel like Jin. Or like Tay. You know, like, Tay to me in the 2018 MAMA speech, he was the one that just like fell apart, right? But to me, Tay is the quieter of them. And again, I still don't know all their personalities yet. I will get there. But Tay is the quiet one. So when I get kind of quiet and reserved, I guess, I think of that as Tay. Right now, I think the vulnerable side of me is kind of Jin-esque. When I go straight MJ and want to bust a move and get Smooth Criminal all over Dirty Diana, I go Jimin. I kind of channel Jimin, right? When I get like blunt and straight and to the point, I go Suga. And when I get goofy and silly, I channel Jungkook. That's kind of how I feel. And I feel like that's why, like, I get the OT7 thing. Now, first of all, I cannot comprehend, and I know some of you are watching, I'm going to be talking right to your face right now. So I'm going Suga. You're going to just see Ross Suga right now. I don't understand the idea behind taking one of these guys out and like, oh, they don't really belong. I don't get that at all. Now, we can have a difference of opinion. It's cool. I'm just telling you, that ain't for me. I don't understand it. So, point being, I think we all have ways that we go off track and talk about stuff for way too long that stops making sense. Let's continue. Man, he's really got that smoldering thing, doesn't he? Oh, I'm glad he's not looking right at the camera. Let's just say that. Yeah, it's the peppermint mocha creamer. It's way in the back.
Please forgive me now. 핸드폰 내려놔. 고개 돌릴 생각도 마. Let me know your time.
See the choreography, the different versions of himself, the different sides. He's switching clothes and he's got the glasses and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's clever.
나의 골랐으면 돼. 너의 눈에 나의 손으로 보게. 자기가 풀리네. 그렇게 온종일 새로운 세상에 네가 못 노는 너와 이제 또 변해지는 속세계.
Okay, I retract my previous statement. I think I was mesmerized by the visuals and the choreography and the sex appeal. Yes, I mean that. Now I'm hearing the voice. I retract my previous statement. Okay.
조금 느낌이 와 아직 모자라 Girl you have a chance I can be your genie
Oh, there is so much Michael Jackson all over the place. I have to say something. I love the crew. Everybody does a great job. I don't know if this camera person is part of the crew. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know if this is like maybe at the stadium. They have their own, maybe. That's probably the case. But there needs to be a wide shot here. We need to back up and see more of what's going on, because this camera chasing him, and I can't see all of him, is really aggravating. So like right here, I can see him clearly. I can see a couple of the background dancers. Cool. Now right here, we zoom in, and it makes sense. We're getting the jacket coming over the shoulders. It's a nice shot, but once he starts cutting out of frame, we got to cut to a wider angle. I got to see more again. I shouldn't be chasing with this camera. Oh. And now this shot doesn't make sense. His head's cut off. Now, granted, you see that when I start going buck wild back there, all chicken noodle soup, because I'm not going to move the webcam. That would be crazy. I might as well go to the gym. I just realized I was not watching this in full screen. Get out of the way! Oh yeah! Now that's a good move. Props to the camera peeps that put this together on that regard, because the angle we were on would have ruined the reveal for us. He goes back. Right here, as soon as they line up, if we had stayed on that camera angle, the illusion would have been ruined. So now we're here. Nice. Oh. He's such a natural dancer. You know that he enjoys it. His body just moves smoothly. And believe it or not, I do have to say, I'll give myself some props. I do love to dance, and I consider myself a pretty good dancer. I don't seem as smooth as I used to, because I'm still carrying a little holiday weight from 1992. But I do love to dance, and you know me, like I listen to these songs, I can't help but bibbidi-bobbidi, bibbidi-bobbidi, bibbidi. Ooh. Do you see these eyes? Okay, it's blurry. Glad this isn't 1080. I have to wonder. I know this is silly, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's fun. You know, the whole song is about, like, and I know there's different levels of the filter that he's talking about. On one hand, he'll apply a filter to himself. He'll be whatever you need it to be. But he can also be the filter of your heart. I didn't quite understand that lyric. Can I pull it up again? Do I have it ready? I don't. That sounds like a lot of work. Okay, nope. But he also said something about like, I'm your filter to the world or something like that, and apply it to your heart. So there's different levels here. But I also wonder if beyond this whole costume change filter, different filter of me thing, if this mannequin doesn't represent something. Now, even if they didn't intend it to, let's dig into this, shall we? Is the mannequin also a way of saying, without a real you, are you really just this fake person? Right? I think there's a lesson there. And see, again, without you all sitting there on the couch, this is how my brain works. What can I get out of this? What is calling to me right now? So, of course, like the way I see it is, I have to end this video. My mic battery is beeping. So I'm going to cut this short at some point. Anyway, point being, what I'm getting out of this is we can't be a fake us. We got to be us. Some people will look at us and say, yeah, you're just not for me. Hey, that's cool, man, because you're probably not for me either. Oh man, I'm literally obsessed with watching the battery light blinking. Here's some advice for you that was given to me that changed the way that my social interactions went. When you when you have an interaction with somebody, whether it's a stranger and you're just meeting them for the first time, or it's somebody that you know, whatever. When you sit down and you are having this interaction, don't look at it from the standpoint of, I hope this person likes me. Think of it in terms of, I want to see if I like them. Think about that. A lot of you struggle with social anxiety, much like I do, much like I have in the past, much like maybe I will continue to do so in the future. I don't know. Come a long way. Point being, to have these interactions and completely reframe your thinking to, I want to see if I like them. Think about that. Try it. That was a game changer for me. Because I'm a people pleaser. And you look at any one of my videos over the past month I've been doing this. That's right, month. And you're going to see that I'm literally trying to make everybody in the comments happy. Ain't going to happen. That's enough. We're going to focus on the positive and I'ma do me. Just like Junie say. So anyway, that was a game changer for me. It's like we want to be accepted. We want everybody to love us. Yep, makes sense. I get it. But look at dope. Look at dope. I reject rejection. Now, people are going to reject me. People don't like me. You wouldn't be surprised at some of the direct messages that I've gotten since I started doing this. And you think, what could they say? Trust me, lots to say. I'm not for you. It's all good. But the rest of us sitting here, you can't beat this. And that's why I said in that first couch meeting, I don't care if my subscriber count goes through the roof or down to the basement. I don't care. Whoever's left, those are the people that belong. These are the ones that we do this for. See this? This is a big virtual hug from Roscoe. For those of you I can't quite get to yet in real life. Because I'm going to get to some of you. And I know that sounded horrifyingly creepy. And I wonder at what point will I... Because the battery dies and... Okay, I'm going to cut it off. I'm sorry to cut it short. I don't have a bonus for you. It's 27 minutes on Jim and singing. We have Jin left to wrap up Vocal Line Week. And then we get into some other stuff. Because I think we're almost out of content, are we? I'm Roscoe. Look out for each other. We have a long journey ahead of us.